Hey guys, it's the coach and I'm back with an amazing video for you today, and it's all about the college football playoffs. This year is going to be fun. It's exciting. We got a lot of good teams this year, so I've tiered them up into 5 different tiers. I'm going to break it down for you in this video. I even have predictions for you. So without further ado, let's get going. Looking at first off, we got tier 5, and this is my needs a lot of luck. We got Texas A&M, Ole Miss, Iowa, Louisville, Oregon State, TCU, and Tulane. And why they're in this tier is I think they're decent, solid ball clubs, but they're going to need a lot of luck to make that college football playoff. A&M, Ole Miss, it simply comes down to this. If they find a way to beat Bama and LSU, maybe they sneak themselves into the SEC championship game, then you can make the playoff. It's as simple as that. You make the SEC championship game, you have a chance. So those teams need some luck, need some help. But if they find a way, and they have the talent to do so, they could be in the playoff push. I think Iowa, Louisville, Oregon State are interesting teams. I think they have fairly easy schedules and, have ability to maybe be one of those teams that are 8, 9, 10 pushing for the playoffs late in the season. So watch out for them. TCU, I'm just giving them a nod. I don't think they're going to do it again. But, hey, they did it last year, so I got to give them their respect. And then Tulane, they're in the American. They're in a conference that's probably one of the weaker conferences. But, hey, Cincinnati's proven that an American team can make the playoffs. And Tulane beat USC in a bowl game. So watch out for them because, if things fall their way, a couple big upsets, maybe they could be sitting there 12-0 and playing for a playoff, national semifinal game. So those are my needs a lot of luck team. Tier 4 is long shots. And what I mean by long shots is it's a long shot. These teams I think are 3, 4, maybe at best 2 loss teams, and I have them at long shots. Texas is the top of the list. I think, Texas has a lot of talent this year, but you got to play Alabama on the road, and that's a tough one. So you're probably looking at a loss there. And it's hard to win through that Big 12 schedule. That Big 12 schedule is tough. There's a lot of good teams, not great teams in it, and I wouldn't be surprised if Texas has 2 losses. So that's why I'm putting them in tier 4 long shot. Oklahoma, they're down. They're trying to rebuild. Let's see what they do. Utah, I feel like they're a good but never great elite team, so can't count them out. Wisconsin, I really love what they're doing, and I think they're moving in the right direction. Being in that Big Ten West, Wisconsin has a chance to be in the title game, which you have a chance to beat Ohio State and Michigan. You have a shot at winning, getting into the college football playoff. So we'll see with Wisconsin. UCLA, North Carolina, sorry, it's not basketball where you'd be a lock usually, but I still like what they have. I think they're good teams, and maybe they can surprise. So that's my tier 4 long shots. Tier 3, good but not great. These are really good ball clubs, but they're not in that elite tier of football teams. At Penn State, you're not as good as Michigan. Ohio State, sorry, you're good but not great. Kansas State, watch out for them. They're my surprise team. I love Kansas State, and I think they are the favorite to win the Big 12 in my opinion. Notre Dame, good, not great, and have a really tough schedule. Tennessee, you're not better than Georgia, sorry. I just don't see it. Oregon, on the other hand, you're not as good as USC, and you always choke. Washington, watch out. Washington, I had a really hard time putting. I almost put them in tier 2. I put them in tier 3. But Washington and Kansas State are my 2 teams in this tier that I'd watch out for, because I would not be surprised if both those teams find a way to make the college football playoff. My next tier is tier 2, and that is 3 seed contenders. These are not going to be teams that are 1 or 2 seeds and the favorites in the semifinal. These are your 3, your 4 seeds. These are the teams. This is what they do. That's their ceiling. They're not going to be the perennial favorites to win a national championship. I think all these teams don't win a national championship. I think they just get to the semifinals and lose, but they're good teams. I have USC, LSU, Florida State, Clemson. All these teams have a shot to backdoor their way into the college football playoff. Florida State, Clemson, simple. You win the ACC, go undefeated, you have a shot. Both those teams are the favorites to do that. LSU, you find a way to upset Alabama. Maybe, you can slip up against, Georgia in the SEC championship, and you can still get into the playoffs. So I got to put LSU in this group. And then USC, you have the best quarterback in college football, the best offense, and you should be the favorite to win the Pac-12. So they have a chance to make the college football playoff. And tier 1, we have my title contenders: Georgia, Bama, Ohio State, Michigan. I think they're in a class of their own. They're the best teams in college football. They are above everyone else. They're the best programs. And it's simple as this. Georgia and Bama will probably play each other in the SEC championship game. The winner of that is a lock to go to the playoffs. Ohio State, Michigan, the winner of that game will be a lock to go to the playoffs. So 2 of these 4 teams will be locks to get in. I just don't know who. Georgia, Bama, it's 50-50 to me. Both those programs are good. I wouldn't be surprised with either of them being the 1 seed. Ohio State, Michigan, same thing. It's 50-50 for me. So these are the 4 teams that are above the rest. They're different. And 2 of them, I guarantee, will be in the college football playoff. Probably 3. I wouldn't be surprised with 3. 4 won't happen just because of the mathematics of it. And last but not least, here's my way too early in the summer predictions on the college football playoffs. I have the 1 seed being Georgia. 4 is going to be USC, 2 is going to be Michigan, and 3 is going to be Kansas State. I don't know why. I'm really high on Kansas State right now. I feel like they're going to be the TCU of this year and just run the table and do really well. And we'll see what happens, but I really love it. I think USC, Georgia will be really fun. Caleb Williams versus Georgia's defense is going to be fun and electric. That's the college football playoffs I'm predicting right now. Am I right? Am I wrong? Let me know down in the comments below. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Am I smart with my tears? Am I dumb? Let me know. Thanks for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Like and subscribe for more. Appreciate you. Peace.